Hello, today we are going to channel Harut and Marut if we succeed, of course. Because channeling Harut and Marut is hard, and those are not two easy spirits to channel. Those are angels, and I have a covenant with them, a pact of sorts, in which I am obligated to ask them to be witnesses to all of my prayers, and in return they will teach me knowledge, both beneficial and not beneficial. What I mean by beneficial is I mean beneficial for the afterlife. Everything they teach is beneficial, either in earthly or spiritual matters, but not everything they teach is beneficial for the afterlife or the eternal existence of the soul. And they are pretty clear that a lot of spiritual work is not actually what you should be doing. And they are really clear that basically you should be really careful to what you do with your soul. This channeling will specifically be aimed at figuring out what they are talking about when they talk about divine chariot and the burning heavens. This is something which I don't necessarily understand. Okay, now we're gonna also discuss, before I start calling them and trying to channel them, we are also gonna discuss how you can make a pact with Harut and Marut. So basically, you can call them using magical chants, divine names, prayers, whatever means you deem necessary and effective. I personally call them by the power of Al-Malik, the divine name, which they specifically told me to use when summoning them. I charged myself with Al-Malik and then I just called them by the power of Al-Malik. You're gonna see a demonstration in the video. But there is a specific agreement / covenant you can make with them, which is the only thing you are obligated to do is you are obligated to call them as witnesses during every prayer you perform, every salutation to the divine, every meditation. And as soon as you sign this pact and you pronounce that you are inviting them to witness your meditations and prayers, they are going to appear, one of them at each side of your shoulder. And in return for them witnessing your prayers, they will teach you things. Usually in dreams. They usually do it in dream state because summoning an angel to full physical appearance is basically counterproductive. They are really energy intense. And that's something which a lot of people who claim to work with angels don't understand, is that summoning angel to full physical appearance is not necessarily a pleasant experience. It's not necessarily something you would like doing. Now we are going to call Harut and Marut. Al-Malik, 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 Al-Alik, Al-Malik, Al-Malik. Al-Malik, 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 Al-Malik. Al-Malik, 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 Al-Malik. Al-Malik, 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 I call you Al-Malik to empower my white flame and empower me to summon Harut and Marut. Al-Malik, 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 Al-Malik. I call you Al-Malik to empower me and help me summon Harut and Marut. Al Malik 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 I call you Al Malik to empower me so I can summon Harut and Marut. Al Malik 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 I call you Al Malik to help me summon Harut and Marut. Al Malik 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 I call you Al Malik to empower me so I can summon Harut and Marut. Al Malik 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 I call you Al Malik to empower me so I can summon Harut and Marut. Al Malik 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 I call you Harut and Marut by the power of Al Malik. Al Malik 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 I call you Al Malik to summon with me Harut and Marut. Al Malik 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 Al Malik, 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 Al Malik. I call you Al Malik to summon with me Harut and Marut. Al Malik, 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 Al Malik. Al Malik, 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 Al Malik. Al Malik, 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 Al Malik. I call you angels Harut and Marut to possess me and speak through me. It is indeed true that we came to man. It is indeed true that we became men. It is indeed true that we spoke to men and taught them magic. There was a time when watchers incarnated into human bodies, and there was a time they taught people things. There was a time when all of the forbidden things were taught directly to humans. We are the remnants of that time. Now we will speak about magic, and we will speak how you can learn it. To learn magic, you have to learn to see it. Let me explain. In order to do magic effectively, you need to repeat certain procedures until you see spirits you are trying to contract for your intent. After a spirit is physically observed, you can tell them what you wish to tell them. You can tell them what to do. In order for you to see the spirit, you have to retreat yourself from the world. And I will explain the manner of that retreat. You need to carry yourself only a bowl of water and the saffron. You have to put saffron into the water, dissolve it. And that will be the only thing you will drink for 17 days. You need to call us in a cave for 17 days, as much as you can, and drink only the water we mentioned. If you don't have a stream of water nearby to mix water with saffron, mix water with saffron in advance. Call us for 17 days, every single day, as much as you can. Focus on our power, and we will appear before you. We will speak to you what you need to know. Now we will tell you something which you probably know already, but for those who don't know it, we will share it anyway. The gods of Babylonians were angelic in origin. Original gods of Babylonians were angels, the residents of the second heaven, which you can reach. The first heaven is designated to the angels who watch mostly over the earth. The second heaven are those above them. The angels who were the gods of the Babylonians were commander of the angels of the first heaven, who descended from the second heaven to humanity to teach them knowledge. Me, Marut, and my brother Harut, brother indeed, were one of the gods of Babel. There is no difference between us and the Babylonian gods. And all of the original stories of the Babylonian gods are our stories. We are the fathers of Gilgamesh and Enkidu. If you truly wish to know how to reach the second heaven, we will give you a chant. You need to do this chant after you have completed the first meeting with us, which will last 17 days. The second retreat will last only 5 days. The goal of the second retreat will be to ascend to the second heaven and converse with the original gods of Babel. This is the only chant we will give. It will have the effect of you receiving the visions of second heaven. The instructions are similar to the first one. You need water and saffron, and you need to recite the chant we will give you right now. Etel, Etel, Harut, Marut, Etel, Itava Malakim, Taina Chuvayim, Etel, Etel, Harut, Marut, Etel, Itava Malakim, Tavala Hovayim. This is the chant. After the vision of the second heaven you will receive during second retreat, you will receive a sequence of numbers which will help you contact us and the second heaven. That is all we have to say. It requires a great sacrifice, but it is what it is.